Hi, it's Natalie Nicole, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title, this is my 5 a.m. wellness morning routine to help me overcome anxiety. Of course, as you can see, I usually begin this routine promptly at 5 a.m. That way I have time to myself to regulate my feelings of anxiety or any other feelings of overwhelm. First order of business in order to regulate my feelings of anxiety in the morning is to read the verse of the day in the YouVersion Bible app on my phone. I usually meditate on this verse for about 5 minutes so that I can put myself in a healthier mindset before I do my deep breathing. I engage in deep breathing to help regulate my heart rate so that I will be in a calmer state of mind while I examine what type of feelings of anxiety I am experiencing, along with why I'm experiencing those feelings in the first place. Once I get out of the bed, I head towards the bathroom to start the next part of my morning routine to help overcome anxiety. It's essential for me to put on uplifting worship music that reminds me of God's goodness, His grace, and His mercy. Honestly, whether I'm feeling down or joyful, the song Promises by Maverick City Music is so uplifting every single time I listen to it. Sometimes in the midst of my morning routine, a case of anxiety strikes me. That's when I try to combat the feeling or thought with a positive reframing practice that I learned about from my therapist. Doing my morning skincare routine stimulates my senses of sound and touch, which takes my mind off the negative, anxious thoughts and feelings that I experience. Another way I overcome my anxiety in the morning is by saying at least 3 to 5 positive affirmations that focus on reducing anxiety. I generally pick out a cute workout outfit the night before and ensure that I put it on as soon as I get done with my routine in the bathroom. Even though I'm not working out immediately after putting this workout set on, I find that by putting my workout clothes on in advance, that I am more motivated to work out later on in the morning. Trust me, I know I will need the release later on. I carry on with my morning wellness routine with more time to myself. That includes charging my Apple Watch so I can keep track of my calories burned throughout the day, and also putting on my jewelry, such as my rings, necklaces, and earrings. I also continue to incorporate the deep breathing that I did early on in the video to keep my heart rate regulated and balanced. One of my favorite parts of my morning routine to overcome anxiety is when I do my devotional journaling. Right now, I'm working through 100 Days of Living Deeply Rooted by Sophia Rush. It's been extremely helpful with redirecting my focus towards spiritual practices that will strengthen my faith. It also helps me trust in God more as I take on challenges that I face each day and find comfort and peace in His holy word. While I'm working on my devotional, I usually switch up the mood of my music so I can engage in praise and worship for at least 7 minutes before I start the most action-packed part of my morning. Praise and worship allows me to release any built up frustrations that I may still have from the morning. I'm able to use this time to be in the presence of my Lord and Savior and to also vanquish any anxious, worrisome, and fearful feelings within my mind and body. Now comes the most jam-packed part of my morning, where I have to wake up my 2 boys to get them ready for their own school day. go through their morning routine with them, which consists of picking out their clothes, washing their faces, brushing their teeth, putting on the clothes, and brushing their hair. Yes, a lot goes into their routine too. That's when some of my anxiety tries to creep back in. While I am cooking our breakfast for the morning, they watch cartoons in the living room. This morning in particular, I am making waffles, scrambled eggs, and sausage for the boys, while I make myself a tortilla wrap with turkey bacon, scrambled eggs, cheese, spinach, and pesto. I know it sounds absolutely delicious, and it is. Breakfast is one of the most important meals of the day for me, which is why I take so much pride in it. Now, I'm not one that counts my calories and stuff, yet I do find that by eating a well-balanced, nutritious breakfast, that I have enough energy to take on the entire day. And I want the same for my children. Once I finish up cooking, we head to the dining room table to eat breakfast. This part of the morning is something that I treasure the most as their mother. It's our time together to share anything that we want to talk about with one another. Usually, my oldest talks a whole lot and he opens up to me about anything and everything. I love that for him because I want him to be able to come to me about any topic, no matter what it is. Now, my youngest, he does a bit of talking himself, nothing overcomplicated or full of extensive details. But even for him, I want this time to reflect the importance of me showing up for them in their lives. This time with them just warms my heart so much. It might not seem that important to other people, but for me and my family, eating meals together without any distractions is one of the things that benefits our emotional and mental well-being as a whole. After we get done eating, I ensure that I put away all the dishes just to prevent some clutter. If you know me, then you know that I'm not one for clutter being anywhere in my home. That type of stuff honestly overwhelms me. I just like to ensure I keep my home tidy so that I don't have to worry about doing so much later on. Now comes the part of my morning routine where I have to get these two boys out of the house for school. I am so blessed to be able to be a stay-at-home mom so I can do this for them. This time of the morning just involves a ton of redirection and multiple reminders of getting everything that they both need for the school day. Sometimes this part of the morning just becomes frustrating because of the need to constantly repeat myself, which causes a lot of my anxiety to resurface. Once I make it back home from dropping my boys off on time to further reduce any more anxiety, I put away my things so I can shift over to my at-home workout for the day. I try to incorporate movement into my life through exercise for at least 30 to 45 minutes a day. My current weekly workout routine has significantly improved my stamina and endurance. Before I dive into my work for the day, I always look over my calendar to check my assignments for work, as well as make sure things line up for what I have to do for the day and what I need to do for my family. Yes, I do have 2 separate calendars, including my virtual calendar. It's only because I like to keep my life organized. Working out for me was once all about getting my body to look a certain kind of way. But at the start of the new year, I began to see how incorporating exercise into my life was a way to improve my mental clarity and cognitive functions. For today's workout in particular, I was focusing on upper body work, and every other day of the week, I target a different area of my body or my entire body. Lately, I've been trying to end each workout session with a mindfulness, gratitude, and breathwork practice for at least 5 to 10 minutes. After I get all cleaned up and smelling fresh, I put on my latest fragrance obsession from Brown Girl Jane. The L'amour for Joy perfume is formulated to boost mood and encourage moments of happiness and elation. I have always known there was a science behind the sense of smell, which is linked to the limbic system, the part of the brain responsible for emotional and behavioral activity. This scent promotes a positive emotion for me, which is why it's in heavy rotation right now. To wrap up my 5 a.m. morning wellness routine, I complete the verse of the day story in the YouVersion Bible app. By doing so, it puts my thoughts back in a healthy and positive place before I start my workday at 10 a.m. as a full-time blogger and content creator. Whether you're dealing with morning anxiety or just looking for a way to start your day on a positive note, I hope this video has inspired you to create your own morning routine to prioritize your well-being. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.